You smell that? It smells like roses. So that's another thing I've learned being over 50 is to just slow it down a little bit. One, your body's going to tell you to slow it down a little bit, but just take time to smell the roses. And what I mean by that is, we've been busting our hump doing this pole barn build, and I was excited about it going into it. Doing it is another thing, but I'm still excited about getting past the finish line with it, having it all finished, and I'm going to make it look cool. It's going to have a cool overhang, and it's going to be, rough cut on the outside, and I'll be able to tell people when we're selling Christmas trees, yeah, we built that one out of everything in the woods. It cost us. We did buy the tin, but it was used tin, so the whole roof will be tin. The front tin will be leftovers from our house. So, that didn't cost us anything. It did, but for this particular project, it didn't cost us anything. We paid like $100 for the rest of the tin. It's not used, so it doesn't have any holes in it, but it was a leftover storage unit. What it really is siding on metal storage units, but you could still use it for roofing. It's probably thicker than the roofing you're going to get at any roofing place. So that's what we'll do on the top. We don't see it because it's, there's a cliff. The neighbor doesn't see it. There's a huge drop off back here, so nobody sees it. Um, so it doesn't matter what color it is. It's actually like skin color, like cream. I don't know, like a tan. I think there's a couple different colors there. But anyways, what I'm getting to is just slow down and appreciate what you have. I do that a lot more being over 50. I appreciate doing this, and I also take a break from it because you're going to get hurt, okay? Or you're going to get heat exhaustion or something. But I'm trying to balance, taking a little break from this and, getting it done because when a project's not finished, it really kind of wears on me. But and then that's when I usually get hurt or overdo it. But you need to take time to appreciate what you have. Like I appreciate all the equipment I have. It's taken me 40 plus years to get what I have, and through the years I've rotated equipment to what my needs were. Well, like when I was a contractor, I had skid steers and dump trucks, and when I had a garden center, I had some stuff like that. Now that I'm a weekend warrior, I have a lot older stuff, but stuff that makes my life easier. And I still like wrenching on things. What I'll do in getting closer to winter, I'll pick up an old tractor, something out of the dingweeds, and I'll put it in the barn, and I'll redo it. And sometimes I take it all apart and paint it and everything. Sometimes, but most of the time, I'll just get it to where it is reliable, and I'll play with it a little bit, get it to where it's reliable. Probably a little rattle can magic. I'm not a big fan of old rusty stuff, especially on tractors. I know the chipper is a different deal. That's just the patina, yeah. But I'm not a car or truck guy. I'm a tractor guy. So my tractors are always going to look good. And when I get an old tractor, I like to make it look good. But sometimes people don't like that. They think you're trying to hide something if it's got fresh paint on it. But I save all the receipts. I usually convert the electrical system. Most of the ones I pick up are 6 volt, so I convert them to 12, so it's easier, starts better, more reliable, all that stuff. But that's what I like to do. So, you're over 50, find what you like to do and do it. And if you like to do something, don't overdo it. Because I, like to plant stuff and propagate and all that. And I was a landscaper for like 20 years, and that some of that stuff's involved. And I had a garden center for a few of those years, and it was work. It was just what I love turned into work. So you got to find that sweet spot, figure out what you like to do. Probably that is the biggest problem, and then do it, but don't overdo it in every sense of the word. Don't overdo it physically, mentally, time wise. I'm not telling everybody to start a Christmas tree farm, but I'm telling you, I started a Christmas tree farm with my lovely wife after 50 years old. And our business model is not the same as everybody else's because I still like to do physical work, like the trimming we just did. That's not really physical, but it's going to take me, I did half that field. It took me an hour. Well, not an hour with filming. So I'll do I think there's 3 rows left. I'll do it tomorrow morning early. Just get it done. It's nice and cool. Get it done before the deer flies come out, and it's done. And what our business, part of our business model is, we sell crafts and we have the cool barns and stuff. So we started selling Christmas tree 3 years ago. We bought a place with huge overgrown uh, spruce, Colorados and Norways. So our first year, we took the best Colorados out of our field and put them up on a couple A-frames. We sold out in a weekend. So I've sold Christmas trees before when I was a kid and make Christmas wreath and stuff like that. And you know, my wife enjoyed it, and she's never done anything like that before. So we started that. So the following year we sold some more of our blue spruce, believe it or not. I can't imagine putting a blue spruce up for a Christmas tree because it's just very hard needles and the retention's not that good, but we were cutting them that morning and selling them that day. So, you know, the retention is pretty good when you do it like that. But the following year, I found a tree farm that would sell us a small wholesale order, and we sold some of our trees and brought in some fir trees, that, you know, traditional Christmas trees. So we would build up a clientele until our trees were big enough, and we planted the second year, and that's the year that the deer totally just went through. It looked like a brush hog. It was just real gut punch. But that was the time where I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it different. I'm going to figure this out and do it different. So we have couple different varieties, supposedly deer resistant. That's not true. They'll eat every one of my trees except for the Colorados. So we have some Colorados growing. We have some large needle spruce that have that blue cast. The reason people buy that Colorado blue spruce is because it's blue. Okay, it's not because of needle retention. It's not because it's soft needles, because it doesn't have it. It's just because it's blue. So that's our business model. And we, right now, we're clearing some of our bigger trees and then planting more Christmas trees, clearing bigger trees, planting Christmas trees. And we sell the bigger trees to bigger tree farms that have tree spades that can dig these trees. We dug the ones we could. I had a tree spade when we bought the place, and it just, you know, the trees are just too big for two 50-year-olds B&B and tying them up, and two, the equipment we had is just, they come in with tractor trailers and stuff like that. So anyways, that's our business model, and we should be able to sell, well, we are selling our own trees, but our fir trees should be selling for us, or we should be selling our fir trees in probably 3 years, and then we'll kind of wean off buying Christmas trees and reselling them from other tree farms. But we'll still buy some from other tree farms just because we can't grow all the varieties we want to sell here. So it's just not our eggs in one basket. You know, we do the farm stand, we don't overdo that, but that's fun. We do the garden, we don't overdo that, but that's fun. We fix equipment, we don't overdo that, because, you know, there's no deadlines here. I don't do this as a living anymore. So if something's if that chipper's broken, if that chipper didn't chip the other day, we would have just stacked the brush, and then I would have put it out back in a pile until I fixed the chipper. So that's the difference between doing this for a living and relying on equipment to get a job done, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, I just wanted to share a few things that over 50, I still like enjoying, but it's not for everyone. But the concept is smell the roses, find what you love to do it, and find that happy medium of doing it, loving it, and overdoing it, making it feel like a job. So hopefully I've entertained you. You've started looking at, you know, life a little bit differently, even for younger people. As you're growing, you know, to appreciate what you have and what it takes to get there. So as always, thanks for stopping by, and take care.